So one of you guys commented in my last video to interview a dark web hacker, and I'm doing exactly that in today's video. So one of the people in my Discord server actually gave me this guy's Discord, and he has done a lot of bad jobs. He's a black hat hacker, so he does things that aren't necessarily illegal or even ethical just so that he can make money and profit. So these are the kind of guys that I would be extremely interested in hearing what they do for money, what lengths they'll go to, and what they'll actually do to get that dollar sign. So this hacker seems to be pretty experienced. He works with a lot of other hackers, and they have their own Discord server, which I can't link out to you guys because it's kind of private. I joined his Discord server and I said, who would be down to do an interview? I need a black hat hacker that can tell me a lot of cool things about themselves. And he said that he'd be down. I'm sure you guys all remember this site right here. I made an entire video on this site where I would chat with random people so that we can both stay anonymous. I'm going to be using this site today to also chat with the hacker so we can both keep our identities safe. Let's go. First, I asked him, what's the most illegal thing you've done? And he said, good question. Most likely intruding into a server and stealing credit cards. On top of that, I said, how much do hackers like yourself usually make on a big job? He said, on average, $10,000 to $50,000. I asked him, how do you turn the cryptocurrency into real cash? He says, I rarely do, but you could find someone to exchange the Bitcoin into a manageable currency and purge it into your PayPal, then your bank in small chunks. So your bank can still tell how much money you have coming in, even if you don't work for a job. They'll say, how does this guy have $50,000 in the bank and he hasn't worked a day in his life? So I asked you guys on Discord, what should I ask this hacker? And then Lazel says, are red rooms real? So I'm gonna ask him that right now, since we actually seen a fake red room and we don't know if they're entirely real or fake just yet. To answer that question, he says, good question. There are many scam red rooms. I, however, have not visited a true one, nor do I want to. My friends have though, and have sent proof. It's very difficult to find them though.
Ask him if he wants to fist fight. You're pretty dope.
Boss his ass up?
Yeah, tell him, yo, you want a fist fight?
He's a hacker and shit, but I'll probably knock his ass out.
Yeah, definitely. He's probably scrawny.
Yeah, he's probably a scrawny kid, but I mean, he'll take out my credit card and shit.
Ask him if he jacks off.
For real?
We do it to everybody, might as well.
Ask him, do you jack off? Yeah? You know what no fat is.
No. Just ask him if he jacks off.
No, that's weird.
Yeah, bro, just do it.
I'll just do it after though.
Yeah, do it after.
What's the biggest misconception on hacking? He said, have you ever seen hacking scenes in movies? That's a misconception. Nothing really looks like that. It's mainly a single terminal where it's like black and green. There's like numbers flying down, intense music and stuff like that. This site is called Rent a Hacker. I showed it in my previous videos. This guy says that he can do almost anything for money. He can kill somebody's business, make them go to jail, plant CP on their computer.
What's CP stand for?
Club Penguin.
Dude.
Yeah.
That was hilarious, man. Like, I actually lost my shit when you said that.
Are you still rolling?
Yes.
He can literally do anything that you want. He's an extremely good hacker, and if you pay him money, he'll do whatever you need. A large job, medium jobs, hack someone's Facebook, social media. He can ruin people, website hack, DDoS. And I always wondered if these sites were actually real, because this site has been up for so long, and I actually had some speculations that it was fake. So speaking to a true hacker, he says most are fake, just like almost everything on the deep web. Some are real and do the same as I would. They may have more experience, but we both have the same skill set. What was your first hack job? I was in the back of a car meeting a girl and tried to beat on my shit. No, dude, hack job.
Hack job.
I just asked him, what was your first hack job? He said, if I could remember, give me a moment. He's probably chilling right now at his house, sitting like this. Duh! So I asked him, do you do any jobs on the dark web / have any affiliation? And he says, I can't disclose that, sadly. From my guess, this guy hacks credit cards and then sells them on the dark web. And if we're lucky enough, this guy actually might be the owner of the site that we seen in the previous video. Ask me if he jacks off.
Masturbates.
Do you masturbate / do you hack while masturbating?
You're assuming his gender.
So I asked him, what's the absolute worst thing both of you guys can do to someone for money? He said, scam or create ransomware. However, we very rarely do that since we are still people and we still have morals. However, I am against scamming and I basically never do it. I said, what's ransomware and what are some ways that hackers can scam people? He said, ransomware is a type of malware that encrypts files and data with a cryptographic key and requires payment to get the key. So this is a little example of what ransomware is. Basically, it locks your whole computer, all of your files on your hard drive. To get all of your files back, you have to send them money. For an example here, it's $300 worth of Bitcoin to this address, so they really can't be tracked. I probably shouldn't be asking a hacker this, but
hit it.
Do you jack off? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Shit. RIP Lucid's computer and YouTube channel. Yo, so I asked him, do you jack off? And he said, yeah, but only my bros, because otherwise that's gay. This guy knows what's up, bro. Pound that shit, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, me too. As long
as I'm with the bros.
So I answered him back, yeah, me too. My boys make it easy for me to be on NoFap. Thank you for your time. He said, no problem. Hope this helps you. This guy is honestly so cool, bro. I was so scared to ask him that. I'm editing the video that you're watching right now, and I was live streaming today. In that live stream, the hacker of this video was watching the video, and so was his mentor. This guy does jobs 10 times more illegal than the first guy does. So he saw my live stream and he said, damn, this guy's kind of interesting. Me and him talked on Discord, and he said that he'd be down to do an interview as well. This guy does jobs that literally make the first guy look vanilla. He's a lot worse than the first hacker. This guy literally does jobs so illegal that he can be locked up for the rest of his life. And today we're going to be interviewing him as well. I'm extremely happy to get him on the channel. So let's see what he says and let's see how illegal his jobs are. Let's get it. The first question I asked him was, what was the most interesting / illegal job you've done? He said, most likely intruding into a large corporation physically and stealing sensitive information. This guy literally went inside of a building and stole sensitive information. I asked him what was done with this info, and he said, if I told you, I would have to kill you. You know what? I didn't want to know anyways, bro. Forget this video, show. After that, I asked him, what's the highest paying job you've done? He said, I did quite a few big ones. Most likely the biggest was 75 grand. $75,000 for one job? Hey, bro, screw YouTube, bro. Oh my God. I asked him, what was the most brutal thing you've done to someone, physical or digital? He said, physical. Break someone's legs with a pipe. Yo, this guy's a real deal. Shit.
Did he send it?
Oh my God, bro, it's crazy. Yo, so I just asked him right now, how about digital? What's the most brutal thing he's done to someone digitally? He said, I got someone. I said, what'd the person do? He was a and tried to get nudes from my little sister. Yo, this guy is a straight up hitman. Oh, hey, shit. My VPN is off. Lock the doors, lock the doors, lock the doors. Alright, we're cool, we're good. Yo, so I asked him, what's the scariest thing you saw on the dark web? He said, someone getting their and now it's time to ask him, was this in a red room? Because like I said earlier, we've seen a lot of fake red rooms, especially in my last video. Let's see if this is actually real. In the first video, I made fun of Chills for talking about red rooms, but it turns out they're actually real. I said, was this in a red room and are red rooms real? He said, yes, they are. Some people think that it's a joke or it's for shits and gigs. I guess they are real, but I'm about to ask him right now a question that can potentially end my life. I'm gonna ask him, can you find my IP address right now if you wanted to? Right now I have my VPN on, so let's see if he can find my IP address. Let's see how safe I actually am. I asked him, can you find my IP address right now if you wanted to? He said, I'd rather not. It takes a while and you seem nice. So as this was actually gonna close up, I said, do you have any other stories to tell YouTube? He said, quite a few. Let's hear them. So choose one. The guy whose legs I broke, the guy who was caped, or the time my teacher got arrested for having Club Penguin. Club Penguin? Out of all his stories, I chose the one where he got his teacher arrested for having Club Penguin. Let's set the stage. I'm a junior, 16 years old with a really strange phys ed teacher. Typical pervert. Well, me being me, I decided to rat him. I thought I could just see the student ID numbers and shit and be done with it. So after some digging, I see a folder in his documents folder. Well, after I opened it up, I almost barfed and teared up a bit. It was the worst CP you could imagine. I don't even want to describe what I saw. While me being a normal human, I decided to take action. First, I wiped that shit forever and trashed whatever he had left, but not before taking 6 or 7 pictures. I sent those pictures to the dean of health, the principal, and the vice principal anonymously, and the feds. A few days go by, nothing seemed to happen until Friday comes and we don't have him. But instead, we have another phys ed teacher. I asked them if he was sick or not, but they just said he had to leave due to some family issues. So I'm here thinking this guy is now getting away, until I see the local paper reporting a massive CP ring getting busted and shut down. For obvious reasons, I won't provide you the details of where this took place and in what school, but it was a fairly quiet and secluded area. And now I just imagine what they do to him in prison. You do know that they resize every hole he has in prison. They don't take kindly to kitty fondlers. And that's how I accidentally found my teacher was a pedo. This shit is insane. So first off, this story is absolutely insane. But I asked him after last question, would you be down to tour the dark web with me, you, and your friend for a video? He said, sure. My friend already told me about it and I'm down to do it. Sounds good, I'll hit you up soon. Me and this guy are about to go balls deep into the deep web.
Going balls deep with another guy? Pretty good.
It's not gay unless you're wearing socks. Should I take off my socks? So this video was a request by you guys and I actually fulfilled it. If you guys want to see any more videos similar to this, then please let me know. I will actually turn your idea into a video. Just gotta get creative and I will do it. Also, before you leave, these two guys actually want to surf the dark web with me. In my next video, if you guys want to see this, a lot of you guys said yeah in my live stream. In my next video, I could potentially surf the dark web with hackers. They'll take me around, they'll tour me around the whole dark web and show me the cool ins and outs of it and show me sites that I probably couldn't have gotten access to without them at hand. So if you guys want to see this video, please feel free to comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, if you have any other video ideas, comment. Don't be shy. I don't bite. I actually just love comments and I give hugs. No homo. Stay dreaming, stay lucid. I'm out. Peace. Who's that Pokemon?